I said it, 3 years ago, that I was ready to get the hell up out of South Carolina, and I did it. I got out, and everybody that I know was like,
"Run away, Simba. Run away and never return."
And so I just ran across the street to Georgia. As the title says, we have moved, everybody. Yeah! We officially moved out of South Carolina and into Georgia 2 weeks ago. Yes, 2 weeks ago. So we've officially been in Georgia for 2 weeks. So as you can see, there's a change of location with filming, and I was kind of hesitant to make this video because it's a lot of craziness going on with regard to starting work. I had a job offer in South Carolina, but I just knew in my heart that I didn't want to stay there. And when I got an offer for Georgia, the Atlanta area to be specific, I was like, this is a no-brainer. So I accepted the offer in Georgia. I'm still in the process of signing my contract. So kind of technically I moved without a job, y'all. Just took a leap of faith and said that I was just gonna go. I was offered a teaching position at a middle school in Dekalb County, and Dekalb County and Cobb County were the two counties that I wanted to be in. Parts of Dekalb are technically considered Atlanta, but I didn't want to be in Fulton County because traffic is a monster in Atlanta. Cost of living in Atlanta is a little bit more than I can handle. And so when this position was offered to me and I went in for the interview, I was like, yeah. It's so funny because I said I wanted to work with children of color, and I wanted to work with children in, poor, middle class to poor, socioeconomic statuses. And when this job was when the position was offered to me and asked for me to come in for an interview, I was like, okay. And my thought process was, if the principal is the bomb, then I'm straight. So when I went in for the interview, I met with the principal and the assistant principal, and we chatted, and I couldn't really read the principal to save my life. This was an older black woman. I couldn't read her. Oh my God, I couldn't read that lady. And she was like, it was great meeting you. And I said, thank you very much. And I headed back outside to get in my car to make the 2-hour trek back home in South Carolina. And I got halfway to the parking lot, and the assistant principal called my name. He said, I just want to ask you a few questions. And I was like, okay, cool. Get all your questions in before I make this 2-hour trip. And so he brings me back into the principal's office, and she's smiling, and I'm like, and I said to her, y'all, I'm crazy. And I just be saying stuff. I walked in, and I was like, I feel like I'm in trouble. And she was like, no, you're not in trouble. And she was just basically like, we often don't agree on candidates. She said, but we agreed on you. And we would like to offer you this position. And I just felt like, what? Y'all want me? And she and the assistant principal were just like, we've never met a pre-service teacher who understands the language, who understands how to teach, and we want you. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I was in my interview, I was saying things like, I'm exceptional. I'm superior. And so she's holding this over my head like, Miss Pugh, you better be exceptional. You better be superior. And so now I got to back up everything that I said. But when I got the offer, she was like, now I want you to go home because it looks like you ready to scream. And I was like, I just need to call my mama. So I called my mother, and that was that. I went to the fair, I signed some paperwork, and I said, okay, well, I got to move because the driving back and forth from Clemson to Atlanta was just getting to be too taxing, and I was like, you need to just move and be here. So I came and looked at apartments. I also looked at townhomes that I was willing to rent. I even looked at a house in Decatur, couldn't even get inside the joint to see if I wanted it. I didn't want it. So I landed on the first place that we looked at, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with a sunroom, which is where I'll be filming my videos now, in my sunroom. And it's a really big apartment. It's very bright. It's on the 3rd floor, y'all. So listen, I be coming up them stairs like, me and Savannah be like, yo, if we ain't got to go outside, we ain't doing it. Like, I've literally thought about rigging a pulley system. I'm going to share a bit more with you all once the ink dries and it's like legit. Because honestly, guys, I've been like afraid to just settle down because I'm like, we still ain't saying no paper shit. But everything is working itself out. This is literally the first time in my life where everything has been like literally at the crunch. Like the timeline is like super tight, and it feels like this is the NBA finals and we down by 2, and we got a clutch player, not LeBron, who shoots the shot, maybe Steph Curry, and it goes in and we straight. So I'm going to be making a new YouTube channel specifically for teaching, and I'm going to have a new Twitter and Instagram all dedicated to teaching, because I want to be able to document my first year of teaching in K through 12, and I'm really excited. So once that channel is up and running, I will unveil it to you all, and I hope that you will support me as you supported me on this channel, because it's going to be a really great channel full of resources, full of personal experiences and things like that. And just like I said, kind of watching my journey my first year and sharing anything that I think is helpful. Make sure that you thumbs up this video, guys. Make sure that you're not subscribed to my channel, that you please do so. I'm going to make some little random videos since it's the summertime and I got a few weeks on my hands, just to kind of fill in the gap with stuff that I haven't talked about. Definitely going to tell you what's going on with my braces, because there's a lot going on. Some things you may or may not be able to see, but it's a problem. And just kind of prepare for the new school year and for my new life. And I'll be 30, guys. My birthday is July 27th. I will be 30 years old. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. So just bear with me. And, you know, thank you for your support and for sticking around, even though I haven't been consistent at all. But, you know, that's life. So yeah, until next time, guys. And I'll talk to you later.